Yo, what's up everybody? It's Casey here. I've been lucky enough to travel to some pretty amazing places, but there's something special about Mexico City. Imagine a place where ancient history collides with modern life, where the food explodes with flavor, and where the people have this infectious energy that just pulls you in. This place is a trip, man. Aztec ruins next to towering skyscrapers, street vendors selling esquites next to high-end boutiques. It's this crazy mix of old and new, grit and glamour that somehow just works. And it's huge, like seriously massive. Over 20 million people call this place home. You could spend weeks here and still only scratch the surface. So buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the heart of Mexico City, and let me tell you, it's an adventure you won't want to miss. One of the things that blows my mind about Mexico City is how much history is packed into this place. You've got these ancient Aztec temples, colonial-era churches, and grand palaces, all just chilling there, like it's no big deal. We're going to explore the layers of history that make up this incredible city, from the ancient ruins to the colonial masterpieces. First stop, we're headed straight to the heart of it all, the Zocalo. This place is insane, a massive square right in the center of the city. Today, the Zocalo is still buzzing, 24/7. Street vendors, mariachi bands, kids chasing pigeons, it's a whole vibe. And towering over it all is the Metropolitan Cathedral, one of the largest churches in the Americas. Right under the square, you've got these incredible ruins of Tenochtitlan. They've actually got a museum there now, the Templo Mayor Museum, where you can check out all the artifacts they've dug up. It's mind-blowing, like stepping back in time. You can almost hear the echoes of the Aztecs, feel the weight of history all around you. Speaking of the Aztecs, you can't come to Mexico City and not visit the Templo Mayor. This is it, the big one, the most important temple in the whole Aztec Empire. It's wild. The Templo Mayor was huge back in its day, with twin pyramids reaching over 200 feet tall. Today, the temple is partially excavated, but you can still climb the steps, walk through the ruins, and feel that connection to the past. All right, enough with the ancient history for a minute. Let's head over to Chapultepec Park, Mexico City's green lung. This place is huge, over 1,600 acres of forests, lakes, and museums. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. Plus, they've got boats you can rent and paddle around the lake. But the real highlight of Chapultepec Park is the castle. It sits on top of a hill overlooking the whole city. Inside, the castle is now a museum, showcasing Mexican history from the Aztecs to the present day. It's worth checking out for sure. Speaking of museums, you can't miss the Palacio de Bellas Artes. This place is a masterpiece, a stunning example of Art Nouveau architecture. Inside, the Palacio is home to some of Mexico's most famous works of art, including murals by Diego Rivera. Rivera's murals are epic, depicting Mexican history and culture in vivid detail. But here's a fun fact about the Palacio. It's built on top of a lake bed. In fact, the Palacio is sinking. It's true, every year it sinks a little bit further into the ground. Right across from the Palacio, you've got Alameda Central, a beautiful park that dates back to the 1500s. It used to be a cemetery. Today, it's a peaceful oasis in the heart of the city. perfect for a stroll or a picnic. One thing I quickly learned about Mexico City is that these guys know how to party. Take the Day of the Dead, for example. It's a celebration of life, a time to remember loved ones who've passed on. Families build altars with offerings of food, drinks, and photos. And the whole city comes alive with music, dancing, and colorful decorations. Then you've got Cinco de Mayo, which, contrary to popular belief, isn't Mexican Independence Day. It's actually a celebration of a Mexican victory over the French back in 1862. But it's not just the big-name festivals that make Mexico City so vibrant. Every neighborhood has its own local fiestas with street food, live music, and dancing in the streets. It's this amazing sense of community where everyone comes together to celebrate life, love, and everything in between. Speaking of music, you can't come to Mexico City without experiencing the magic of mariachi. Dressed in their traditional charro outfits, they fill the air with the sounds of trumpets, violins, and guitars, creating this intoxicating blend of passion and melancholy. One night, I stumbled upon Plaza Garibaldi, which is like the Mecca of mariachi. Imagine a whole square filled with mariachi bands, all competing for your attention. It's loud, it's chaotic, and it's absolutely unforgettable. And you can even hire a band to serenade you, which I totally did. But if you're looking for something a little more high energy, then you gotta check out Lucha Libre. This is Mexican wrestling, but on a whole other level. It's part sport, part spectacle, with masked wrestlers pulling off these insane acrobatic moves. The crowd goes wild, cheering on their favorite luchadors. I went to a match at Arena Mexico, which is like the Madison Square Garden of Lucha Libre. It was insane. The energy was electric. Mexico City has this artistic soul that you can feel everywhere you go, from the street art to the world-class museums. And no one embodies that artistic spirit quite like Frida Kahlo. Her story is as captivating as her artwork, filled with pain, passion, and resilience. Visiting the Frida Kahlo Museum, also known as the Blue House, where she was born and raised, is like stepping into her world. You can see her studio, her easel, her paints, all frozen in time. It's like she just stepped out for a minute and might walk back in any second. Her artwork is just as powerful, exploring themes of identity, the female experience, and her own physical and emotional pain. But Frida's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to art in Mexico City. The Palacio de Bellas Artes, which I mentioned earlier, is a masterpiece in itself, housing works by other Mexican art giants like Diego Rivera. Then you've got the Museo Nacional de Antropología, which houses one of the world's largest collections of pre-Columbian art. It's mind-blowing, the craftsmanship, the artistry of these ancient civilizations. But art in Mexico City isn't confined to museums and galleries. It's everywhere you look, from the colorful murals that adorn buildings to the intricate crafts sold in markets. Wandering through the Mercado de Artesanías La Ciudadela, I was blown away by the skill and creativity on display. From hand-woven textiles to intricately painted ceramics, it's a treasure trove of unique and beautiful objects. And then there's the street art, which is like a living, breathing art gallery. Every neighborhood has its own unique style, with artists using the city as their canvas to express their creativity, their political views, and their hopes for the future. All right, guys, let's talk about the good stuff, the food. Mexico City is a culinary paradise, a place where your taste buds go on an adventure. Some of the best food in this city is found on the streets, cooked up in these little stalls with lines around the block. I'm talking about tacos, al pastor, sizzling on a vertical spit, the meat shaved off right in front of you, the aroma alone enough to make your mouth water. But Mexico City's culinary scene isn't just about street food. This city's got it all, from Michelin-starred restaurants pushing the boundaries of Mexican cuisine to cozy family-run joints serving up traditional dishes passed down through generations. One night, I had dinner at Pujol, which is considered one of the best restaurants in the world. The chef, Enrique Olvera, is like a culinary rock star, and the food was mind-blowing. But honestly, some of my favorite meals were at these little hole-in-the-wall places where the grandmas are in the kitchen cooking up magic. Now let's talk about tacos for a minute, because in Mexico City, tacos are more than just food. They're a way of life. They're the ultimate street food, quick, cheap, and endlessly customizable. You can find them everywhere, from street corners to fancy restaurants, each with its own unique twist. One night, I went on a taco crawl with some locals, and let me tell you, it was an experience. We hit up like 5 different taquerias, each one specializing in a different type of taco. My favorite? It's a tough call, but I'm gonna have to go with the tacos al pastor at El Huequito. This place is legendary, man. The meat is perfectly seasoned, the tortillas are fresh and hot, and the salsas are out of this world. To experience Mexico City's culinary heart, visit the markets. These places are sensory overloads, with sights, sounds, and smells. Vendors sell fresh produce, handmade crafts, and amazing food. Mercado de San Juan is famous for exotic fruits, insects, and seafood. It's overwhelming but worth it. Wander, soak it in, and see what catches your eye. I tried chapulines, nutty and crunchy, fresh ceviche, practically still swimming, fresh tortillas made on a hot comal. Mercado de la Merced is chaotic but authentic. Find everything from clothing to traditional candies. Now, I can't talk about Mexican food without mentioning mole. This is one of those dishes that people either love or hate, but you gotta try it at least once. Mole is a sauce, but it's so much more than that. It's a complex symphony of flavors and textures, with ingredients like chilies, spices, nuts, seeds, and even chocolate. Making mole is a labor of love, often taking days to prepare. Each family has its own recipe, passed down through generations, and there are literally hundreds of different varieties. Some are rich and savory, while others are sweet and smoky. Some are thick and chunky, while others are smooth and velvety. One of the most famous moles is mole poblano, which hails from Puebla, a city about 2 hours from Mexico City. It's made with a combination of chilies, spices, nuts, seeds, and chocolate, and it's typically served over chicken or turkey. I had mole poblano at a restaurant called El Mural de los Poblanos, and it was incredible. The sauce was rich and complex, with just the right amount of heat, and the chicken was cooked to perfection. It was definitely an experience, and one I won't soon forget. Now, you might think with all this history and tradition, Mexico City might feel stuck in the past, but that's where you'd be wrong, my friend. This city is a whirlwind of contradictions, where ancient ruins stand with sleek skyscrapers, Bustling markets sit near trendy art galleries. It's this fusion that makes Mexico City so exciting. Walking through the streets, you're bombarded with energy. Street vendors sell traditional crafts next to tech gadgets. Old-timers sip coffee in cafes, while hipsters sip craft cocktails in speakeasies. It's a city that never sleeps, where tradition and innovation collide. The skyline is a sight to behold, a jumble of architectural styles that just works. Towering glass and steel giants, like the Torre Mayor, beautiful colonial-era buildings with ornate facades, reminders of the city's rich past. Different worlds blend together, walking down a narrow cobblestone street lined with cantinas. Then, boom, a modern art museum. It's like stepping through a time portal. Mexico City is a mosaic of unique neighborhoods, each with its own vibe. Roma Norte is a hipster haven with cafes and boutiques. Condesa offers trendy restaurants and Art Deco architecture. Coyoacán is rich in history and home to Frida Kahlo's Blue House. Centro Histórico is the city's historic heart with major landmarks. From dusk till dawn, Mexico City doesn't sleep. The energy of the day spills over into the night. Whether you're a dancing fiend or a cocktail connoisseur, Mexico City's nightlife has it all. I found a hidden speakeasy in Roma Norte. Inside, it was like stepping back in time. The music was a mix of jazz and blues. For high-energy vibes, head to Condesa. Patrick Miller is famous for its disco music. It was an unforgettable experience. Mexico City's nightlife isn't just about clubs. You can find live music venues showcasing everything. I caught a show at El Plaza Condesa. The energy was incredible in this historic setting. One thing that really struck me about Mexico City was its architecture. It's a city of contrasts, where ancient pyramids rub shoulders with modern skyscrapers. Colonial-era mansions stand next to avant-garde museums. It's a visual feast, a testament to the city's rich history and its ever-evolving present. Masterpieces from the Spanish colonial era, like the Metropolitan Cathedral, stunning examples of Art Deco architecture, like the Palacio de Bellas Artes, and modern marvels like the Museo Sumaya. Its shimmering silver facade changes color with the light, ancient ruins incorporated into modern buildings. Colonial courtyards transformed into trendy restaurants. Street art adding pops of color to historic facades. It's a city that embraces its past while constantly looking towards the future. Its architecture reflects this beautifully. One of my favorite discoveries was the Biblioteca Vasconcelos, a public library housed in an incredible modern building, with soaring ceilings and suspended walkways, walls lined with books, a true testament to the power of architecture to inspire and amaze. So, there you have it, guys. That's Mexico City, a place that grabs hold of your senses and doesn't let go. It's a city that stays with you long after you've left, its energy pulsing in your veins, its flavors lingering on your tongue, its stories echoing in your mind. It's hard to put into words the feeling you get when you're walking down a street lined with centuries-old buildings, the smell of street food filling the air, mariachi music drifting from a nearby cantina. It's like stepping into a time machine, but also being firmly planted in the present. You've got this incredible history, this vibrant culture, this modern energy, all swirling together to create something truly unique. It's a city of contrasts, a place where ancient traditions meet modern innovation, where chaos and beauty coexist in perfect harmony. And the people? Don't even get me started on the people. They're warm, they're welcoming, they're passionate about their city, And they'll make you feel right at home, whether you're sharing a laugh over a plate of tacos or dancing the night away to mariachi music. You'll feel this incredible sense of connection, a feeling that you're part of something special. What I love about Mexico City is its blend of past and future. Ancient ruins and colonial masterpieces coexist with modern life. Art is everywhere, from vibrant street murals to world-class museums. The city's energy is infectious, pulsating with life and creativity. Mexico City makes you want to embrace every moment. So, if you're looking for an adventure, a chance to experience something truly unique, a city that will challenge your perceptions and ignite your senses, then book that ticket to Mexico City. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is a city that has something to offer everyone, whether you're a history buff, a foodie, an art lover, or just someone looking to experience a different way of life. Explore the ancient ruins, wander through the bustling markets, get lost in the colorful streets, and soak up the energy of this incredible city. Go get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of Mercado de Sonora, where you can find everything from herbal remedies to love potions. Haggle for souvenirs at the Mercado de Artesanías La Ciudadela, where you'll find beautiful handcrafted goods. Take a cooking class and learn the secrets of Mexican cuisine. This is your chance to create your own adventure, to write your own story against the backdrop of this vibrant, ever-evolving city. So, what are you waiting for? Mexico City awaits.